nasoma Kapsoi class 8. So niliendanga Snake Park kwa Baringo, kenda Lake Bogoria siku yenye nilikuwanga mdogo. But leo na expect kwenda huko Ruko.
Safari njema.
Mimi sijawahi enda Ruko na expect kuona giraffe na wanyama wengine.
Kwa Ruko Conservancy nimesikia iko giraffe, zebra, gazelle.
Mimi napenda giraffe kwa sababu kala yake sijata nisemaje. Napenda tu sana kwa sababu hiyo kala yake tu naipenda na vile iko refu.
Zebra, because of its beautiful color.
Mwangi kuelekea Zitumba kumwona Njoroge ile basi tusikie hali zake. Mimi na Mwali tulikuwa kwenye njia. Vijana mchoto kazi anafanya kazi ya kinyozi. Kula mandazi asubuhi na jioni, ilikuwa tu tumekosa appetite, lakini leo tuko tuna vitambi.
Lake Bogoria, Now we are at Lake Bogoria National Reserve. You remember somebody was asking me the difference between a national park, a national reserve, a conservation area like Baringo, a conservancy. This is now a national reserve, okay? What did you say about national reserve? They are managed by, They are managed by county governments. Very good. What do you see there?
Flamingos.
Those are the flamingos? Or you think they are chickens from around? Lake Bogoria is a salt lake. It is not a freshwater lake compared to the neighboring lake, Lake Baringo. Okay? You cannot drink this water. You cannot find crocodiles in this water. You cannot find hippopotamus in this water. You can only find flamingos as you see them here. Now, the flamingos live in salt lake because this is where they get their food. The main food for the flamingos is called Spirulina plantensis. Can you say that?
Spirulina plantensis.
We have two species of flamingos as you see here. If you look at their peak, they have a red carmine. Okay? They have a red carmine peak, even the lesser flamingo. Greater flamingos, look at the greater flamingos, the more, the whitish flamingos, they are more white. Like you see the flamingos at their further end.
Yes.
They are more white. Those are the greater flamingos. You also look at their necks. They have elongated S neck. Pale mwisho, S neck. Hiyo neck yake ni kama S, na iko mrefu kuliko hizo zingine. Hiyo inaitwa greater flamingos. They live together, but they don't breed together. In Lake Bogoria, Greater Kudu is a big antelope with a spiral horn. Okay?
Yes.
And they are only found within this range. Sometimes they go find their pasture near Lake Baringo, but they don't go beyond that. and then they come back again here. So they travel for a long distance to look for water and grass. Any question now?
Manyoya yanatokana na nini?
The feathers manyoya hapa ni ya flamingo tu. Flamingo lazima waoge mara 2 kwa siku. So mahali flamingo wanaoga ni hapa kwa River Waseges, mahali fresh water inatokea.
Mbona flamingo inaungua mguu moja?
Yeah, flamingos they stand all along during the day, during the night. And sometimes they use one leg when they are resting. So when they are during their rest time, they use one leg to stand. But sometimes again, because Lake Bogoria has got hot springs inside the lake, sometimes when during their wedding, finding their food, they may step on one of the hot springs, and when they come out here, they step on the soil here. And because this soil has got a lot of salt, when the salt goes into injured legs, sometimes you see a lot of flamingos trying to, they stand on one leg. Flamingo nalala tu kama anasimama. Okay? They just stand. Mayai yake nimesema wanasalia ziwa la Natron, Tanzania. No, wanasalia tu nje ya. Even here, if you are careful, you can see some, wanatengeneza mchanga. They make some mud, they raise it a little bit, and then they lay their eggs and take care of them. So they fly like that. Wanaenda tu, at the moment they are just practicing. Wanaenda kunywa maji ama wanaenda kuoga, lakini mara mingi based on observations at around 6:30 wanaanza kufly na kurudi. Kama 15 wanaenda at a time wa kurudi. 15 na kurudi. And then so that they must practice too.
Vile mlihesabu flamingo sikule kwa ngapi?
Tumehesabu flamingo, Bogoria inakuwa na flamingo mpaka 2,000,000. 2,000,000, lakini mara mingi tunapata 1,300, 1,400.
Baringo
Kapsoi Primary, you are welcome. At the moment, you are at Rimoy National Reserve in Elgeyo Marakwet County. It is a national reserve which is shared between the county government of Keyo and Kenya Wildlife Service. It's jointly managed together. This area is very important for the Kerio Valley elephants, the remaining elephants of Kerio Valley, which used to roam between Kerio River here all the way to Lake Turkana and Nasalot National Reserve. There are elephants and some other animals. I don't know whether you have seen a number of them. Anyone? Yeah? You've seen what today?
Dig.
Yes, there are dig-digs. Warthogs. Zebras. Crocodiles. Gazelles. Yeah, all those. It is also a rich, it's a forested area where you have got indigenous acacia tree species. Lucky enough, we don't have the invasive species that we have. We know from other places like Baringo County, where you have Prosopis filiflora.
We are from Kapsoi Primary School, Baringo, and this is our wild safari.
We are going to visit Ruko Conservancy, where you are going to see some of the animals there. What do you expect? Giraffe, another wild animals, and then zebra, ostrich, yes, very good. Sorry, gazelle. Then what else? Those are the animals we're going to see. Even the hot springs here. We are going to see the hot springs of Lake Baringo. Sawa? Yes. So I think you are ready. Okay, Kapsoi, as we go, because we are preparing to go for a boat ride, the most important thing that we consider here is safety. Safety first. Okay? Yes. Because you are not designed to swim like a fish here, like tilapia here. Sure? Yeah. So make sure you have a life jacket. Yeah. So I'm going to hand over one. Then we'll see whether you know how to use them. Okay? Okay? Yeah? Wapi life yangu? Jacket yangu? Hiyo natosha, hiyo yangu. Hai. Kubwa. Nimelishoweka ndani. Chuma mwenyangu naona pia. We are going to see whether we can find the hole. You know the hole? The bundi.
Mimi najua.
Bundi.
Iko na macho kama paka.
Yeah, that one.
Anakula panya.
I don't know. Look up and see there. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Inakaa shape ya paka.
So what they normally eat is what? They eat the rats. We have got few species as well left because locally when people see them at home, they associate these kind of birds with bad omens. Yeah. They say, oh, they are bringing witchcrafts around.
Akikuja kwa nyumba na mtu atakufa.
No. As a wildlife people, you don't. Those are just stories. Okay, we need them. We need them because without them, nobody will eliminate the rats. Yeah, the food chain. So the more rats you have, the more snakes you have. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's walk. I was tired. You're not doing your PE classes very well. Now, you remember we said during your question time, you asked which other animals are here in this island,
Yes.
And we said we also have the ostriches. I remember. Sijui kama, was it Mengij?
Yes.
Yeah, Mengij. You were asking whether there are other species of animals. We have the ostrich, and this is the ostrich eggs. Okay?
Yes.
These are the ostrich eggs. You can see the size. At the moment, we may not have to touch them because when you touch them, they will not come back and sleep on them. Okay?
Yes.
So what they normally do is that both male and female lay on the eggs. Now. Okay.
I like that long neck.
How many are they?
Three.
Since 3.
Simona tatu.
Okay. Let's continue moving closer to them. Okay. But you should also be looking for other species of animals. This is where sometimes we feed them. We feed the grass. Sometimes when the drought is, there's no rain, and there's a big problem of fodder.
They mainly drink water from this
From the lake. You put some grass on top of this. Because they have long necks, they have no problem, eh? Okay? So during the drought season, we can sometimes buy some grass from local farmers, and then we put them here. And because giraffes have got long necks, they have no problem reaching here. Okay? But not all the time, only when we have severe droughts here. We sometimes it's become a big problem. Okay?
Yes.
So we'll proceed moving closer to them. But now you have to be a bit quiet. Sorry. We are at Longcharo Island. Eh?
Yes.
How many giraffes have we seen?
8.
8. And I have said
10.
I've said the difference between Rothschild giraffe. How many species are found in Kenya?
3.
I say Master giraffe, Rothschild giraffe, reticulated giraffe. And the ones we have here were locally, they were from here, but they were translocated to Nakuru National Park. But now they have returned back. So the other name of these giraffes here are called Baringo giraffe. Baringo giraffe. When you guys go back to class, you go and write the different what's the difference between them?
Yes.
The Rothschild, Baringo giraffe, the Maasai giraffe.
I'm the conservancy manager for Ruko Conservancy. As the name suggests, is a community-owned conservancy owned by Ruko. That is people from Rugus and Komolion locations. They came together because they wanted peace. We do peace meetings with them, and we are now, as you see, we have a team that we are going to for a peace meeting. So in that, we are looking at stabilizing the area so the communities can live in peace. This area has been prone to conflicts emanating from cattle rustling and the problems with pasture. So they came in the year 2009 and started the initiative. It's a registered CBO, and the beneficiaries are around 4,200 people, all of them from Rugus and Komolion. So the key issues here they want to look at is how they can eradicate poverty, looking for alternative sources of living by investing in tourism. So the plan is to have a long-term tourism plan. But for now, they've introduced the giraffe species here. Around 80s, the giraffes were found here, but because of poaching, they were eliminated. So we brought them in the year 2011. There are 8. So the communities benefit in different ways. We have a revolving fund for women and youth where we sourced out money, and now they can borrow the money to establish their businesses, do fishing, do farming, and different kinds of businesses. When we get the bursary with the money from tourism, 60% goes back to the community. So recently we bought uniforms for kids in primary schools, around 4 primary schools, and we supported those in secondary schools and tertiary colleges to pay for school fees.
tulifika shule tukaambiwa tukapewa breakfast, tukatake. After kutake tukaingia kwa gari tukaenda hadi Lake Breeze. Kufika Lake Breeze tukapanda boat hadi island. Kufika huko tukaona hot springs ya Baringo. Tukaenda hadi tukatoka hapo hivyo tukaenda hadi Ruko. Kufika Ruko tukashuka. After kushuka tukatembea tukaenda hadi tukafika penye kuna kinyezi ya giraffe. Tukapanda cliff lakini hiyo cliff ilikuwa ngumu kupanda, lakini eti tulisucceed. Tukaona giraffe kwa mbali kiasi, lakini tukawakaribia lakini hawakutungoja tuwakaribia sana, walitoka wakaenda. Tukaenda hadi Bogoria. Tukafika kwa flamingos. Flamingos walikuwa tupoa. Nilizipenda kuiona.